All right, boys, they have just tweeted out it's slime. It's slime. I actually would love to see what the spells, if they actually did use the correct stuff, which some, like, they seem like flipped upside down. Some seem like slightly changed. I'm not too sure. I don't really care, but it's slime. This guy apparently translates as Legends Return. All right. And yeah, I guess if you do Google reverse image search, it comes up with this. But I mean, it's slime. I can actually just tell you, even if this was Japanese, I would be like, I know it's slime. Because, you know, it looks like it's about to glitch out. Like it's about, like Raphael's about to talk to you. Right? Or Great Sage, whatever, right? The spoilers. But anyway, it's slime. Now, if you know me, which a lot of you guys are new, you might not know, slime is like my thing. Like it's I am slime. I'm sliming right now. And I'm sliming to this as well. Very, very intensely going to be sliming to this after this video is done. Now, the thing is, we actually have had a slime collab leaked in 1,000 years ago, which is 2 years ago, which I actually feel like this feels like it was like beta for Grand Cross. And we had like a Rimuru that was a demon and he had rank up, and we had a Shion leak and a Veldora leak. Obviously, none of that came true. We did have I think the collab was after this. And then obviously that was very different. We had Shuna, we didn't have Shion, which is better. She's better, she's cooler and prettier, and I'd love to have her as my wife. And we didn't have Shion yet, so yeah, and they're great. Rimuru, oh, one of the goats. I literally just made a video of him. I just made a video about Benimaru too. Some might say I knew this was a slime collab coming all along. You know, if you look at my recent videos, some might say I might have known the entire time. But slime this week on JP, next week on Global. Log in. I don't know what to say. I'm excited that it's slime. By the way, I would love to do face cam right now so you can see my excited slimy face, but I woke up like an hour, like actually I woke up like 3 hours ago, high key. But I was just laying in bed watching videos, and that's like, and then like making breakfast and then just chilling. So anyway, let's look at the league kits. All right, and then I'm gonna tell you my predictions as to who the units are. Okay, so Shion is one of the units. Well, it's one of the units that was leaked back then, and she was unknown. Obviously, they're all unknown. Passive: the hero always inflicts attribute advantage damage and doesn't receive attribute disadvantage damage. For every skill used by the hero, heals 50% of the damage dealt. This passive alone is kind of shit for nowadays standards, because nowadays it'd be like this, and then like also gains 7% all stats for each ally. Also gains 30% attack when attacking an enemy on the right side of the field. Also gains 50% attack based on which level rank the skill is. Also, when hero dies, activate entrance animation and attack plus 500% for 5 turns from start of battle. We know how passives get down. Also grants herself reality changing, warp magic, cooking, abomination, diabolical heat, which grants user an immunity to damage. Like, it'd be so much more, right? This could be like let's say this was like a summarized, like this league obviously is not true, right? I'm looking at this because I want to have something to go off of. Also, Shadow on Ultimate, only Shadow, yeah, kill yourself. Power Strike single target, though, we haven't seen it. Like, who was the last Power Strike unit? Like on an actual skill, and we've had on Ultimate, we've had like GALAND, I think was the last one, which is also over a year ago. I can't think of the last time they actually printed a Power Strike on a single target. It's a really strong card effect, and we don't see it that much. But yeah, they always, so the way we read this back then, and I don't know why we read it like this back then, was that she always does a time advantage damage, right? So the arrow will always go up, which is good, really good, right? I literally mentioned in my video yesterday how much it actually matters for damage and how much people don't think about it as much. Like they're like, oh yeah, time advantage, whatever, but like they don't understand, like the damage difference is pretty big. Definitely bigger than you think, most likely. But that doesn't receive attribute disadvantage damage. I think all of us back then thought she just wouldn't take damage. Like if she's red and a blue unit attacks her, she just wouldn't take damage. But I think it's just it would be neutral. Like let's say this was real, it'd just be neutral damage, right? Let's be real. And for every skill used by the hero, heals 50% of damage dealt. Yeah. So this obviously is very non-Shion. Like this doesn't even fit Shion at all. Like it's gonna be reality warping. Can defeat Goku solo easy. Like just by breathing down his neck, Shion, right? Like the current one in the anime, which like sort of started using those powers. And right, she has. Yeah, she has. She did Reality Warp. Yeah. So anime Shion right now would be this, and the Diablo that I think is gonna come with Shion. I think it's Shion Diablo actually. Let's look at the other characters first. So let's not look at Rimuru, because I don't think we'll get another Rimuru. I would. Okay. Listen. Rimuru gets a LAR. Boom, done. Yeah, why not, bro? It's Rimuru. It's like the coolest character. I'm on GALAND, bro. I didn't remember. Oh, it's because of Shatter, I guess. Wait, no, because he. Yeah. Well, why is it on blue GALAND then? I was gonna say single target. He has Shatter, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, he has the ultimate, and he needs to be. Why was I on GALAND? Why was I on Bleed? Oh, I guess I was showing a Bleed effect. She has Bleed. Yeah, well, yikes. Oh, Bleed AoE. Oh, yikes. She does have Blue GALAND's card. Yikes. Okay, Veldora. This was actually really exciting, and this guy actually, although this league was definitely fake, 100%. This guy has something that I actually like, and I'm like sort of like I'm fairly certain, or like I believe at least, that they will do this. And it's a passive healing effect designed by skill effects, including ultimate moves. In addition, increase all allies damage up by 10% to every skill with skill effects. This is just like craziness. This is just crazy. Well, like, effects don't bother him. You hit him with a power strike, it's like he just disables you on any card you hit him with. I don't know about that one. But Veldora's Blessing. So he had Unity. We had just gotten Unity with Blue Roxy, I believe. No. 2 years ago? No, we didn't even have this. Yeah, so this was actually pre-Unity. This guy, whoever was cooking this up, crazy. We only had Graces at that point. We didn't have Unities, yeah. This guy was cooking up a Grace. Which now, this would be a lot more believable nowadays. Back then, I was already like, yikes. But the hero gets 25% of the association hero basic stats of the association hero as a Tempest unit. And if the Slime Collab unit, he would get more stats from the link. Now, I think they're going to do something like this, because everyone glazes Rimuru. Obviously, I'm sliming to him right now in my mind. And I think they're gonna do something with like sort of like Eris, but not as like this dog shit as design, where they're gonna have like, oh yeah, does something if Rimuru is there, that thing gets better, okay? Or if Rimuru is there, Rimuru gets better, right? And they're gonna buff Rimuru like inadvertently by doing that. That I can see that. And then yeah, I mean, that's like HP scaling Veldora, by the way. I don't know about that one. I don't think so. I hope not, at least, as well. Yeah, this guy just made Gela before Gela came out high key. Like, honestly, I'm reading this, it's just Gela, no. But yeah, also unknown. And not all units in Tensura collaboration are Tempest units. This would actually be like wrong too, technically. It depends on who we get. This could just be wrong. Milim is not a Tempest unit. Yeah, no, she shouldn't count as Tempest. So this guy, like, I should have called him out on this like ages ago. But yeah, it's crazy. Rimuru's over 2 years old and he's still the GOAT. It's crazy. In Grand Cross, he still works. Yeah, that kid's just too fire, bro. Oh my god. Certain podcast needs to falter and needs to suck my cock. Apologize to me. Yeah, I'm not clicking that. Okay, and then Rimuru had a rank up. Okay, but it's not gonna be Rimuru right now. I don't think they're gonna do a third Rimuru. That'd be crazy. I wouldn't mind. But the only Rimuru they can do is someone that's gonna be in the anime in like 2 years from now, 5 years from now. So I don't think so. Okay, dude, it could be anyone though, right? Like it could be Hinata, which would be fire. It could be Diablo, because Diablo Shion thematically fits, but like Heike, I said it to Beats, and he said he wants Milim, and then I was like, and I don't know if he said it, but I was like, yo, Heike, they, like, in my head I was like, yo, they don't really do like themes, right? Like Echidna, Reinhardt, who the fuck is that, right? Like, how's that a theme? Iori, Terry, yeah, well, it's sort of, not really, doesn't really fit, but it fits, I guess. It's hard to say for that one at least, but like, it's not like they're like, oh yeah, like definitely it's these two, right? Like, what's the other like rerun that we got where it's like, oh, like, yeah, well, no, Demiurge and Nabral makes sense, but like anyone would have made sense because they're all one squad, right? Like, it's not like, yeah, like, the show isn't like, doesn't have that, like, well, then yeah, no, like anything they could have done. I think that was like a oopsie. What's another like rerun that we had? Attack on Titan, Levi, Eren. There isn't even like really like that much of a pair, right? If it was like Levi and Erwin, or like Erwin and or like Armin and Eren, then that would have made much more sense. Yeah. So it's like they really focus on like it making sense thematically. So it could just be Shion. Well, yeah, it's definitely Shion, because we got the leak we got for this was like a Breath of the Wild bad cooked like food item thingy. So it's definitely something like that, or along those lines, right? So it's definitely Shion. And then the other one, I think Diablo would make sense, but high-key, it could just be like Dragon Armor Milim, which I don't think they do a second Milim, right? Maybe they allow the Milim, and they don't allow the Rimuru, when they just like buff him, because he's good enough anyway. So, like, if he just gets buffed, like, he'll be fine, his cards are good. Or it's gonna be, I hope it's LR Rimuru. I hope they just LR Rimuru. Like, I think Slime is, I think, or like, not I think, it's definitely the most iconic collab in Grand Cross. It's also the coolest collab in Grand Cross, no bias. And it's the first collab that's going to have a third rerun, right? Like a third run. So it only makes sense that they also are going to be like, yeah, there you go, guys. You get a Rimmer, right? It just makes sense, right? It just makes sense. Yeah, I hope we do. I hope we do. If they don't, it's fine. It is what it is, but I really hope we do. But yeah, Veldora would be my pick, like for like who I would want to see. I would love to see Veldora in game. Like just his voice actor. I love his voice actor, and then just seeing him. They wouldn't do like what he did against the fight against Milim. They wouldn't like just have him like run him like fighting game moves and like reference mangas and stuff and Japanese media. I don't think he'd do that, but like whatever they would give him would be powerful, right? He definitely have like an aura skill, right? Where he just powers up his aura and it'd be like a taunt or something. Hold on, did this guy have this? I hope he didn't, because if he does, yikes. Okay, yeah, but I mean, well. Like, the only reason I'm saying yikes, because if this guy came up with it, it's probably not going to happen, right? So, but yeah, I don't know. They're all going to be unknown. I pray they have some sort of like, like they work much better with collab only units or with Tempest only units or Tensura only units, sorry. And like that way they don't just like make them like another good unknown slave on the team. They just got 3 UR festivals and like all sorts of like, and like Demiurge technically, who works on the team very well, even though they don't want you to run him on there, and Gelda, who same thing. And now they got Nabaral as well, who's like an insane DPS increase, and they got Fatoria, and they got Thor, which I just mentioned. They got Baldur, who's like kind of ass hikey. I don't know what happened to him. They like shadow nerfed him or something for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that they're like, I've been saying this for like half a year now or longer. I don't know. They need to switch your characteristics rather than races for teams, and I hope that this is one where they really look in for it. But yeah, anyway, this video is way too long for something that we just got a D3 teaser on. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you want to see in the game. It's definitely Shion, by the way. It's Shion and someone else, I guarantee you. So I promise you, like, it's not even like I love Shion sliming all over. But I don't know, like, it's not like I'm not saying this because I want Shion. I'm just saying this because it is Shion and then someone else. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. This OST is fire. I like randomly remembered this game, so I was like, yeah, I'll put on the OST for this. Anyway, good job.